Hi guys, welcome back to Fast Panda Gaming, and today we have a guest. We have Steve back again. He's come to get revenge on the pandas by beating me to a pulp.
Attempt to get revenge.
I'm calling it
I'm
now.
not making any promises.
Well, I beat him last time, Storm. So it's
so there's no pressure. No pressure at all. Okay. We're playing Decapitation, so we're not going to bother with classifieds. We're not going to bother with specialists. We're just going to line up and murder each other. I think that's the plan. I'm playing Corregidor. First time I played with 300 points, mainly because I want to use McMurder before the new model actually lands.
Yeah.
And you've brought...
I have brought Shasvastii again.
Shasvastii again. So I'm not going to see anything to kill on the first turn.
We'll see.
Okay. We've done the LTs roll. I won for a very first time in a very long time. I think I won the LTs roll. And I chose to go first because I think I want to murder you before you can murder me. And you have chosen to deploy second over here.
I have indeed.
So I'm over there, and I should probably, well, we should probably have a look at the armies and then start murdering each other. Okay, so I have a game of Decapitation versus Steve, who's coming over to play us. So I'm going to use Corregidor. The only reason I'm going to use Corregidor is I want to use McMurrow because I did a conversion of him and I want to actually get him on the table before the official model, the new official model drops. So I don't have a huge amount of stuff to pick from Corregidor, so I've made the best list I can. I have an Evader, a Vostok, and then 3 Aqua Seals who are going to make up my core fire team. The Evader is the engineer option with the Timbot because I know Steve's bringing Shasvastii, so there are some hackers in there, so that will help in case of any hacking shenanigans, and an engineer as another specialist in case I need it. I think not I need it for Decapitation, thinking about it. Oh well. Vostok is a nice little drone, -6 mimetism. The bonus is for the fire team. Should be a decent little gun platform, and it's a damage 16 Mark 12, so I'm quite happy with that. And then the lieutenant's open information, so I've got a bit risky by making an Aqua Seal, but it is going to be buried in the middle of the fire team, so it's going to be difficult to just pick out with something like a Speculo or something. I've got a Hellcat. I've got the paramedic, because I can maybe use that to get one of the designated targets back up. If not, it's still a combi rifle that's going to be able to land, hopefully, wherever I want it to with the +3, and cause some problems. Intruder with HMG, because why not? It's a nice high burst attack piece. It's got some grenades in case I need them. MSV2 to deal with all the mimetism that Shasvastii often bring. Don't have to, but usually do. And it's got its own camouflage mimetism to help keep it alive. Then we have McMurrow, or McMurder. He's a fantastic werewolf, extra burst of his chain rifle, grenades, smoke grenades, super jump, so he can bounce around, and I think in this scenario I get an extra inch of movement that makes him even faster. Decent physique, good bonus to his dodge, martial arts, great close combat weapon, so yeah, hopefully he can do work. We'll have to wait and see. And then Jazz and Billy to round out that group, because they're relatively cheap couple of orders, and Jazz is a pretty damn good hacker. Billy can be annoying because he's tiny. He can be tricky to dig out, but I don't expect Billy to do a huge amount for me. He's basically just there to be a cheap order. And then group 2 consists of a reaction Zond, which I haven't used since I painted it, so it's probably doomed. And then a couple of bandits, because bandits are awesome. Now, ideally I'd like a few more orders of them in this group, but I figure I'm going to lose something in group 1 relatively quickly. The intruder is probably going to be a priority target for Steve to get rid of. I'll probably lose something out of the fire team. McMurder might well go down to a single ARO. I've had it happen to me before. And I can then move people across with command tokens so they get more orders. But that's my list. The plan is relatively straightforward. Apply violence. Apply violence with McMurrow and the intruder. and then the fire team can mop up whatever's left. The reactor's on to slow down Steve in his active turn, and the bandits are surprisingly good at dealing with the midfield stuff that Shasvastii brings. So they've got the light shotguns for the templates, so I don't have to worry about mimetism. Adhesive launchers can be annoying just for sticking things in place, and they're really quite good in close combat with their martial arts level 2 and CC of 22. So they're not quite as good as a Caliban, but they're close. They're close enough to give you pause for thought. So we'll see how we get on, and hopefully the dice will be with me.
We can start at this side. So my first designated target's gone over there, next to a camo token. I've got another camo token back here. I've got Jazz. I've then got a 5-man fire team, which consists of the Vostok with its Mark 12, an Agroseal combi rifle, an Evader engineer with his AP Spitfire, another Agroseal with a combi rifle, and another Agroseal with a combi rifle. And this one's my LT because it's open information in this scenario. Billy has come along with Jazz for fun, and there's a McMurder over here, another camo token pushed up here. My other designated target is just there, and I've held a model back, because.
Okay. You to deploy now, sir.
This is my army to play against Stormshroud for Decapitation, which is just kill lots of stuff. So hopefully I've picked right. There are a few bits in here that I wouldn't normally take, and that's partly because of the reason of I'm looking to move on to running Morats in the next few weeks. So these are going to sit on the shelf for a bit more going forward. So one of the first miniatures that I thought I'd take is try and build an army around Sheshkin. She's a nasty combat piece. Hopefully she can stick things down the throat of Stormshroud and give him a bad time of it. She's also a wild card, so that means I can drop her into a link, which would be quite handy. So the first link I put together was a defensive link of 2 Nox. So I've got my Nox Lieutenant, and I've got a Nox Paramedic to try and keep the Lieutenant in the game, and a T-drone for the ARO duty. So if I end up going second, I'll probably drop Sheshkin into that link to give them 6 cents to combat any dropping Hellcats or anything like that I might face. Whether he's got a Vostok or not, I don't know, but the T-drone might be enough to dissuade him from running a mock with that one. Then I have my Caliban engineer. It's a favourite of mine. Always like to take him because he's just such a flexible piece. SMG with AP and shock, and he's got a pulsar so he can affect BTS. I've also got a slave drone so he can sit close by the T-drone and engineer him back up to health should he go down, which I'm sure he inevitably will do. I have a shrouded killer hacker. I must admit I ummed and ahed for a long time as to whether to take a hacker at all. One, because I never do a great deal of good with the shrouded, and 2, it's nomad, so hacking game, it's always not really worth trying to play into hacking when you're fighting nomads. But a killer hacker might be enough just to, again, cause a bit of a surprise if he's got a number of hackers in the list. Speculo killer. Now this one is another favourite of mine. They tend to be up there. If he gets first turn, I'll try and be aggressive. If I go second, I'll put him in a position where he just burns orders and he's generally annoying. And if she kills something, all well and good. Hopefully I can get her on a designated target or something like that to pop them off quickly. Then I have my ARO duty Haiduk. So this Haiduk is with a AP marksman rifle. They also have BS shock, so he can be quite a nasty piece. I've got 1 or 2 ways of playing it. If I end up going first, then I'll probably duo him with Sheshkin, drag him up the board into a position and then drop him into suppressive. The other option is I set him up and put him in suppressive relatively early on. With his visor and things, he can be a bit annoying, ignoring mimetism. Then I have my Q-drone HMG, standard total reaction bot, general annoying piece, great ARO piece. The combined army version, he gets mimetism as well, so it can be extra annoying. And then finally, as a bit of a surprise bit, I've got a Noctifer Spitfire. Wouldn't normally take a Noctifer. I'm not a huge fan of them. They do tend to be either really good or I just miss everything. But given this has got 16-inch deployment zones, I'm thinking Spitfire, I could probably place him somewhere to the front of my deployment zone and either get him into a position to threaten and attack a designated target or just generally be nasty. And then in group 2, I have 2 Echidrons, general cheerleading bots. They've also got repeaters, so they can hopefully just keep some of that hacker coverage in there with the shrouded if necessary. If we get any Hellcats with deployable repeaters dropping in or anything like that to make my day bad. They've also good defensive pieces with the flash pulse and the flamethrowers, so they'll sit somewhere around the link team and try and defend that castle with the lieutenant in it. And likewise, the Tigers, they're going to be a little bit defensive to start with until I feel confident enough to start pushing them out and being annoying. Great little pieces, 7 points, Corvus Bellies, now put them up. They've got double action CC weapons. But yeah, otherwise, great little pieces. I love my little doggos. And then these are my 2 HVTs or designated targets that will be going on the board somewhere. Okay, well, I've got
a lot of models on here for sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. I've taken a different spin for this one. I thought I'd give it a go. So, camo marker prone.
Yep.
Another camo marker prone over here.
There we go.
And they're both next to the designated targets, 1 and 2. Then I have Gribbly mobile CC mine with
Tigger.
double action close combat weapon, and same again down here.
Another Tigger.
I have a Nox Link with Sheshkin in there, my LT who's acting as the team lead, a paramedic, so both of those guys have got combi rifles, and then a T-drone stuck up on IRO duty currently. Echidron in the corner, another Echidron here.
What are they on with?
They are twin light flamethrower, or light flamethrower plus 1 burst and flash pulses. They've also got repeaters. Then I have a Q drone with HMG, so that's my TR bot. Yep. And my Hyduck with marksman, AP marksman rifle, I think it is, rather than shock, and he's currently in sapper state. And then I have something in deployment and 1 other model to go down.
And you just put down
A reaction zone. Total reaction HMG.
Plonk.
Plonk.
Oh. Bottom.
Well, I think he's not getting any order spent on him in my first turn, so he can stay there.
Okay, right, I need to...
As far as I'm aware, you have you didn't mention any hackers, so you've got no hackers on the board that I'm aware of.
No hackers on the board that you're aware of, no. Correctly. So I've just got 1 more thing to put down.
So Steve's gone and found a Nomad model. Tim from accounts. That's going to be an order sync. If you do anything about it.
I might just go, nah, whatever.
That's a viable tactic.
Okay, so good luck, gentlemen.
Best of luck, sir.
Looking forward to it.
And
Shall we start murdering each other now? We've been polite.
Yeah, let's get on and do it.
you're one, sir.
Am I good to start?
Fire away.
Okay then. Okay then.
Literally.
We're going to choose to not be impetuous
Okay.
because I might need to come over here. And
So you didn't choose to get rid of any orders, man.
Oh, damn it.
I did ask.
One thing I did forget to do was put... Yeah, I've done it now. I've forgotten.
Was it to put that on suppression?
It was, yes.
Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
God, Sportsmanship Award just shines with this chap. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. So that's that dealt with. Because I might want him to come over and, talk to Tim. He hasn't been paid for months, you see, murder. He's a bit annoyed. Oh, you're an accountant. Come here. Right then. A lot of long-range threats over there I want to get rid of.
It's a target-rich environment, really.
It's definitely target-rich
It is,
environment.
yeah.
So where are we going to start? Do you want a minute?
Yeah, just give me half a sec.
Okay, sometime later.
Yeah, after a bit of I'm going to spend the order on this camo token. It's going to idle because it's got line of sight to what I want to shoot at already.
Okay, I shall defer.
You shall defer.
Given the fact that you're going to be shooting at me.
Yep.
Probably
I will surprise attack you for the second half, not that you're going to care.
with an intruder.
With an intruder with HMG.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
you're nice like that.
You're going to get 4 shots of HMG goodness in your general direction.
I am indeed. So my alternative is I could dodge on a die, but I might as well shoot you in the face.
You're going to shoot me in the face with the missile launcher twice?
Well, I'll attempt to shoot you in the face.
But
with
you're
the
not
missile launcher
surprised? So
No, he's not surprised because there's 4 of them. Still, are we within 32? We should be. We
Yes,
are.
yes.
And we're over 2 foot. We're at 27 and a bit.
Yeah.
So I get +3 for the range, -3 for your cover because you're higher up. So I'm on flat rolls of 13. You get +3 for the range, -3 for my cover, -3 for my mimetism.
Yep.
So you're on -3 overall.
I am indeed.
So that's a
I'm gonna be
9.
Yeah.
So 2 dice on 9s versus 4 on 13s. Watch this go horribly, horribly wrong.
I hope so.
It's nice to know that you're on his side from the off. There's no illusions. Right, to the dice tray.
So 9s. I've got 1 hit on a 2.
So more than 2, less than 13. Come on. 2 8s and an 11 are good. The 18's a miss. So 3 armour saves.
3 armour
Damage
saves.
15.
So I think I need 13 because I don't think I have. Oh dear.
The 7's
So-
definitely a fail. The 12,
12
will get you 215 with cover.
I don't think he has any armour,
So that's
but
going
I'll
to be
check
unconscious
that.
2, we think.
Yes.
Somewhere. So that's fine. But the long range threat has gone away.
He has, yes.
Okay, death on your first order.
Sigh.
Need another minute? Yeah.
Yeah. We missed an ARO for a little worm, so it's going to try and dodge.
Dodging on 10. That's a 9.
That's a dodge.
And little worm's gone. Pro.
Probably good for its survival.
From the nasty man over here.
What nasty man?
That nasty man.
That nasty man.
Yeah, the big horrible man with a big gun.
How to get rid of the other long range pieces that I want to get rid of? That's the question. Or do I need to get rid of the big nasty pieces anymore?
Oh, he's not overly long range.
He's not overly long range.
He's 2 foot at the moment. He's on special fire.
He is.
Yes.
The Hydra.
Now, there's many points for killing these designated targets as well. So I should
There
probably
is.
try and get rid of those before I lose too many units.
I believe it's 2 per designated target. Isn't it?
Do I want to recamo with him? Would that help me? You know what? I'm going to spend another order on the intruder. He's going to shuffle
Oh, running away,
a couple inches over this way, so he can draw line of sight to that fella.
Oh!
And then he's going to shuffle back to where he was.
Well, I guess that fella best dodge. Sharpish.
I don't believe anyone else will see me because that target's too short, and the camo token's prone.
No, I think
And
you're
I think,
fine there.
yeah, everything lines up to save me from stuff
Yeah.
on the far side.
Don't want to eat the table. Yeah, I think you'd be all right at that.
Okay then. So it's just him dodging. I'm over 16 inches. I'm at about 19, so I get +3 for the range, -3 for the cover. So I get 4 dice on 13s again. And I believe their physique is 11.
I think so, but I need to check.
As he
Sure.
he also decides to dive for cover.
Yes. Do I dodge on an 11? No. Oh,
You've been
dear.
very surprised,
Oh dear.
but I've missed you 3 times. The 15, the 17, the 18 are all misses, so 1 save.
1 save. He should be good at that.
He is indeed. He is alive.
Okay, so he's been shot at.
He has been shot at. I don't think I'm going to be able to dodge around the corner from it though, so I think the only option is to drop prone and pray you can't see me.
Okie dokie. It could have gone better. Could have gone better. So I still want to get rid of that if I can. Getting through my orders though. Ooh. possibility. So I'm spending an order on the fire team. The evader is staying in charge. Move his tokens down here. He's going to move up to here, which will get him line of sight to the corner of that impersonation token. The rest of the fire team's going to do some shuffling. Yeah, I'm going to run up into the corner so I can see my death coming. Everyone else, I think, is fine where they are. What would the impersonation token like to do?
Oof. I forget how far those guys can dodge. I think it's 3 inches. So I don't think I'll quite make it. So I'm just going to stand there and
You're going to hope that I pass. I failed the roll.
Yes.
I have to pass it twice anyway because you're impersonation 1 at the moment.
Yes, correct. Yeah. And it's going to be -6 for the impersonation. I've got my cover, which
I've got +3 for the fire. No, I'm not coherent. I won't get the bonus for the fire team for the discover. So it's whether or not I'm within 8 inches, because I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's close, I think.
I have a handy measure. Okay,
pretty measure.
I'm going to go for a discover.
Yeah, I think just in. Yeah.
So +3 for the range, -3 for your cover, and then -6. So -6 overall.
Yep.
7s. 7 or less to get you out of impersonation 1. 14. Nah. No idea. It's just an accountant. We're good. That's all right. It's more people looking at you for when you decide to move in a second.
Yes.
Still want to kill that. Still want to kill that. I want to kill all the things. Okay. I'm going to spend in a regular order from group 2 on this camera marker over here. It's going to go 3 out 2. He's just up to the corner there. So he can see that HVT, and he will have been seen, I think, as he moves by your guys down that corridor.
So the tiger would see you, the Icodron would see you, and the Dubra will see you, and the T-drone.
The tiger should dodge.
You're supposed to be a neutral cameraman.
Why?
The tiger will be dodging. The Icodron will attempt to discover, and I won't be able to shoot you unless you reveal. I'm going to defer with the Q-drone.
Okay. And the designated target will have a line of sight as well?
The designated target will defer.
Defer? Okay.
And I guess I'd have a. Oh no,
I've got stealth, so
yeah,
you're not gonna hear me.
So that is it.
I'm going to idle for the second half.
Okay, so Q-drone does nothing. Does the?
There is a reason why I'm idling.
Yeah, you don't risk going to shot at.
Well, partly. Okay, so the Icodron will be discovering you. He is whip 13, I think. Yeah.
You're with it. You're over 8, less than
over
32, 8. And got -3 from mysticism, so -3.
Okay, so I'll be discovering you on a 10, and I shall be dodging on a 16.
A silly number.
Do the dodge first. So dodging on a 16. Do I dodge? Yes. And then do I discover on a 10? I do, critically.
Ooh. I'm armed with
Bandit.
Revealed you to be what, sir?
A Corregidor bandit forward observer with a light shotgun, an adhesive launcher, martial arts, surprise attack, booty, camouflage, courage, infiltration, mimetism, blah, 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 blah. But I have to roll my booty roll now because I've actually arrived on the table. And I get an 18.
Oh, that sounds...
+4 armour.
Oof.
I'll take +4 armour.
Okay, so do you know what you do with this guy?
Yeah.
Walking out in the middle of anybody now.
I'm spending his other order, or the regular order in group 2. I'm going to drop prone, and I'm going to crawl to there.
I think you've got 80 arrows from there.
Apart from this fella, and I believe that one will.
It's prone, sorry.
Will we?
I don't think.
yeah, so this one's prone. So I won't be able to see you. It's whether I've got a zone of control ARO.
You won't at the moment because I'm stealthy. In a second, when I fire my gun, you might have.
Very good point. So the she'll fire a stun pistol, I think.
You're going to use your stun pistol.
Yeah, because you're going to be in good range. So
you get +3 for the range, -3 for my mimetism, so you'll hit on an 8.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use my light shotgun in hit mode.
Okay.
Because you're not in cover, so I will hit you on
lots.
Big numbers.
18s with 2 dice.
Yeah, 19 and 20s are still a thing.
They are, and that's what I'm about to roll. This is where I get
Right.
these things always roll 8s.
This is when I need an 8. Oh look!
There you go. I didn't get an 18, but I did get a 20, so I have been hit. So I need to make 2 BTS saves. I will be stunned. How many times I get crit by these bloody things?
Well done.
Phew.
Oh, by the way, who's the Master Breacher?
Oh yeah, we probably
Oh,
should
that's
mention that.
that's a good point. Yeah. So my Master Breacher would be Sheshkin or Sheskin.
Mine will be Jazz.
Okie dokie.
Right, so you're stunned for now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Cool.
Well, that was annoying.
Yeah.
How many orders you got left? Oh,
A few. A few.
Few.
I do have a few.
come back in a second.
So I'm going to spend the other irregular order from group 2. I'm going to spend it on this camo token over here. It's going to move 5 back to here. You have an ARO from up there.
I'll defer for now.
Defer.
Yeah.
I'm going to move 3, 1 over here. Right.
I'll elect to do nothing with the
Got
impersonation
no
marker.
more orders.
No more orders in group 2. That camo token, that bandit, and the reactions on are outer orders. I still have plenty of orders of other fun now.
Cool. You sculpted McMurdo before the new sculpt were released. They're getting young used.
Yeah, but the little fella up on the top has 3 shots, and
Yeah,
it doesn't care about my smoke grenades.
He's immune to everything, though, isn't he? I mean, you know,
Yeah,
he'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
he'd be right, really. Need to get rid of one of these 8 designated targets. I can still see your base from this angle. So I'm going to spend another regular order on the intruder.
Okie doke.
He's going to move back to this corner and then move back over here.
So there's very little I can do about that other than declare a dodge with my...
Your designated target again.
Yes.
And then I will shoot the designated target a lot. Targets haven't changed. You need 11s, I need 13s.
Correctly. 11s. That's not an 11.
That's not an 11. Can I hit you this time? Oh yes. Yes I can. All 4 hits.
Oh dear. Yep, he's pretty dead.
Oh, he has been misted.
And there is a purple stain.
But most importantly, it's not nil.
Yeah.
No one can currently draw line of sight to the intruder. It's a good thing.
It will persuade him to...
I'm going to spend an order. Shimmer back into a camouflage state. I'm going to spend another order. I'm going to move. Go 5 inches over here, which will give that guy a line of sight. But I don't think anybody else will because they're all lying down and stuff.
Yeah. Again, I'm going to defer.
You're going to defer.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move again. I'm going to tap up onto here.
Okay. Yeah, Tiny can't see you, so you're good there. He can't see you, so you're good there.
So, do I come round here and try and take on everything on that corridor? Be a giggle. But there is a token reaction HMG at the other end. But it is going to care about the surprise attack.
It is going to. Yeah.
You know what? Stuff it. We're spending another order.
How many you got left?
After this one. I think if I go to there, I'll be able to line of sight all the way down that corridor with the angle.
Yeah.
I'll still be in cover for the return fire.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if the tiger can see you or not.
I've got a silhouette too.
Yeah, I've got one, yeah.
I think you'll be able to see me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you can from that.
So ARO wise, those three have AROs.
They do indeed. So the tiger will dodge. This guy is going to defer. This guy will defer.
Okay, I am going to reveal myself for the second half. I'm going to surprise attack. I'm going to put 3 shots into the total reaction HMG.
Yep.
1 shot into the Icodron.
Yep.
And I'm going to ignore the tiger.
Okie doke.
But I believe that is going to give you a zone of control ARO. Because I've forgone my stealth by opening fire.
Very true. So what does he do? So they've all done now, haven't they?
He is, and he can't attack you again
Yeah.
until the end of my turn.
So I think on that basis, he's going to attempt a dodge.
Attempt to dodge.
Yep.
Okay. So range-wise, I think we're within 32 between these guys. Yeah, we're at 29.
Yeah,
I assume you're shooting me back with him. And
I am. Yeah.
Flash
Flash pulse
with
with
him,
it. Yeah.
Oh, that's close. Is that the edge of him?
Yeah, it's right on the edge.
I think you're just out of 24. Fractionally.
Okay.
So, your dodge on a 16.
He'll
Your
dodge
dodge on a whatever, because I don't know what you are at the moment.
Yeah. He'll dodge on a 10.
10. Revealing him to be what?
He will be a Caliban engineer.
Ah, it's him. The Icodron will be -3 for the cover, -3 for the surprise attack, -3 for my mimetism. And range is going to be 0s or -3? I can't remember.
For the flash pulse, it will be, I think it's 0s.
I think it goes to 0. But
-3 over 24.
So -12 overall.
He is going to be hitting on a 1 then.
So if you hit me, it's critical.
Yes.
And then the Q drone gets +3 for the range, then -3 for my mimetism, -3 for my -3 for my cover, and -3 for surprise attack.
Overall. Right.
No, -6 overall.
Sorry, -6 overall, yes. So
you've
he's
got
going to be hitting on 5s, I think.
4 dice on 5s. I hit him back on 13s, +3 for the range, -3 for his cover, because I don't care about any mimetism he has. And I will hit the Icodron as well on a 13, +3 for the range, -3 for his cover. Did you get all that? Because I've forgotten everything to begin already.
Me, I'm just trying to look through the camera and make sure it's steady.
Fair enough.
And centralised.
The Caliban dodges on a 10.
Yeah.
The Tiger dodges on a 16.
Yeah.
The face-to-face roll between the Intruder and the Icodron. The Icodron needs a 1. The Intruder needs a 13.
Yeah.
The face-to-face between the Q-drone and the Intruder. The Q-drone needs 5s on 4 dice, and I need 13s on 3 dice.
Correctly. I shall do the Tiger dodging on 16. He dodges. I need that for the Icodron. The Caliban dodging on a 10. He does not. So he's revealed.
So now the face-to-faces. Your Icodron needs a 1.
The Icodron looking for a 1. Does not get a 1, but it's
There's
a
a
1
1 in
it.
there. There's a 1 in there. I need a 13 or less. An 11. So he has an armor save to make.
That won't be enough.
That won't be enough. So he's unconscious.
He is indeed.
And now the
4
big
dice.
guns.
4 dice on 5s. So I've got 2 hits.
A 1 and a 3. So more than 3 less than 13. The 3 and the 2 both get defeated, but the 10 gets through. So 1 armor save for the total reaction HMG.
Oh. Do that again. That's not going to be good enough.
So he's unconscious too. Okay. So that a submachine gun arm, Caliban?
It's a submachine gun and pulsar.
Okay.
Did you dodge anywhere?
Oh, he failed.
No, I failed that miserably.
He basically went, ha-ha! Oh, I should have moved. Right, I've got 1 regular order left for that group. And that Gribbly is getting really close. I can still see the Gribbly, can't I?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to spend the regular order on the Intruder.
Mm-hmm.
Run away! He's going to back up.
Okie doke.
The Gribbly gets an ARO.
He does. So the Gribbly will.
And the Caliban gets an arrow again.
No, not yet.
Not yet. He doesn't.
Oh, still.
So you were at the
I was
corner
here,
weren't
yeah.
you? So I think you're not quite close enough for a chain colt, which means I'm going to do a dodge.
You're going to do a dodge.
Yes.
What do I want to do? What do I want to do? The HMG is not a good choice, but it's many dice.
Just out of interest, are you within 8 in zone control of the
I will have.
target?
So I would have been there.
Okay, so I could have got an arrow then, but
You could have done, actually, yes.
we'll.
I forgot about
missed that one.
I always forget about designated targets
Yeah,
being AROs
it
because I'm
just dawned on
so
me.
conditioned to them being HVTs. And I'm sure I'm
Yes.
not the only person.
Yes.
So that's where I've started. So do I want to shoot you with the HMG as I run away? It's many dice,
It is many dice.
and you are in the open. I might be on -3 for the range, but it's still 4 dice. So yeah, you know what? I'm just going to spray the area with
bullets.
high caliber projectiles.
Okay.
Whilst walking backwards.
In which case, we'll go. I've already declared the dodge here, so we'll do a dodge and a dodge.
A dodge and a dodge.
Yep. So they're going to be on -3. So the Caliban will be dodging on 10, and the HVT
Was I within
will
8
be on an
inches?
8.
I was not within 8 inches, so I'm in at zeros for the range. So I'm hitting on 13s. So I need 13s against your 16. You need
10s and 8s.
10s and 8s. Okay then. Dice.
Designated target. Does she dodge on an 8? Yes, she gets a 6. And then the Caliban, does he wake up this time and dodge on a 10? No!
He's just having a little dance behind the rock. He's having a whale of a time. A 16 for your tiger.
A 16 for the tiger. 11.
More than 11, less than 13. Not a big winner. An 11 cancels your dodge, but it's not going to do any hits. But no, you don't dodge, I don't hit you.
Okay, so the real successful was
Yeah, and she's going to dodge back to there.
so the tiger doesn't get any closer, so it's kind of win for you, Stormshroud.
The tiger didn't get any closer. I will happily take that.
Is that it?
I have an irregular order left, and I have a plan.
Ooh.
I'm going to use my command token to convert the irregular order into a regular order.
Yep.
I'm going to spend the regular order on the intruder. He's going to walk up here. As far as I'm aware, you are going to have several AROs. The tiger's going to get one.
He's
He's going to get one way over there.
He is.
The guy who is prone behind the rock over there, the guy with the gun tip in the head when you told me your LT, I
Yeah.
can see him.
Oh, poop. Oh, he's prone. Can you see
I
him
can
from-
still see his
you can
base.
still see it, okay. Okay. That's annoying.
And yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Because all the Calibans are still prone and hiding. Oh, and the designated target will get one as well.
Okay. So there's going to be a lot of dodging going on here, I think. Right. So
So we should do the easy one first. What's that doing?
that's dodging.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, the HVT will dodge. Did you say
He won't get one at the
Caliban is
moment.
prone, yeah, so he's fine.
And I'm going to be outside of his zone of control, so he won't get one anyway.
Very true. The Nox will dodge, and then we've got the high duck over here.
It's your last order, isn't it? So
It
This is my
is.
last order.
come out of surprise, suppression break. It's not the end of the world. It is an awful
It's
long
a
way.
very long way away. I don't think he'll be in particularly good range band, but I don't worry about your mimetism.
You don't?
So what does he have? Where's his AP marksman? So he'll be in -3s. So I'll be hitting you on a 9. I think I could catch you out in the open as you're
Probably.
moving. That means you might shoot me lots.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain I know what I'm shooting at, regardless of what he tells me he's doing.
So I'm dropping off suppressive fire. I will take a shot.
You'll plink a shot over at my intruder.
Yeah. Dodge, dodge, and dodge.
Okay.
And I think that's everybody.
I am ignoring the Hajduk. I'm ignoring the tiger.
Are you shooting the LT and the...
I am shooting 2 shots into the LT
I wonder why
and
you
2
got to
shots
do
into the
that.
designated target.
You're going for points means prizes.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
this guy, medal. Medal, medal, medal.
He's definitely going for that.
He's definitely going for a medal. So I'm going to be on 0 range against you, but you're not in cover.
Correctly.
So 13's against you. Am I within 32 back to you?
No, I think so.
Yeah. So I get +3 for the range. You are in cover, so that will cancel that out. So 13's for him. Dodging on an 11.
Dodging on an 11. Dodging on a 10.
Dodging on a 10. Dodging on a 16 and hitting me on a...
9, I think.
We are 43.5 inches.
43. I think that might just push me beyond where I need to be. So it's -6.
So -6, you're hitting on a 6.
Hit me on a 6, yeah.
But,
This is sexy.
yeah, Boss Crew always tells us 6 is a sexy.
Absolutely.
Okay then, to the dice tray. Let's start with the tiger.
Okay, tiger, dodging on 16. Yes.
Getting closer. The Hyduck is also one opposed.
The
Does he
Hyduck-
hit me?
Hitting on a 6. No.
Phew. Now the face-to-face. Let's do the designated target first.
Okie dokie.
You need
So
an 11?
I need an 11. I get a critical.
She's doing really well.
She is doing really well.
I didn't get a 13, so you do get to dodge.
Okey-doke.
And now you're
And then
lieutenant.
the lieutenant dodging on a 10. And a 3.
More than 3, less than 13. No, an 18 and a 20. I missed.
That went well, Steve.
Yeah. Pleased with that. Now, which way do I dodge with all my massive 2-inch movement? I think I'll move this way. So I'll go whoop, to there. Whoop. Now, just realised
Mm-hmm.
he's not got 6th sense anymore.
No, he doesn't.
He was looking the other way.
What was he looking away? I thought he was
Yeah,
looking the other way.
he was looking this way.
In which case he doesn't dodge and nobody moves. He doesn't get hit. We're all good.
I'll put him back then.
So I
So
thought
he
I thought he was facing out towards.
Yeah,
that
no,
side.
he was looking.
He's
sort
looking
of
backwards in case of.
that away in case
Fair
of
enough.
scary hellcats. And this
My
lady-
Hellcats aren't scary. They never land.
dodging down there.
Okay.
Um,
I have an LT's order left, but he's in a fire team and he's quite happy in a fire team, shouting, save me, don't let them see me.
Okay.
And the tiger
Oh,
gets
yes.
to move.
Tiger does get to move.
And I'm done. Your first turn, sir.
Oh, good. Let's see what I can do.
Okay, we've just been chatting off screen, and I've said really we should be videoing this. So, what's your options then, Steve?
Well, my problems are there's some big guns facing me down. So I've got
That one?
I've got him
And you've got that one.
and the TR bot on the top there. So the total reaction is going to use lots of dice, and the interventor only has 1 dice.
He does.
He has big bullets. So I've got my tiger first. As the designated target counts as being an enemy model,
You want to come eat me.
I want to eat the face with the tiger.
I think you're definitely within
I
that.
think I'm probably within 10 of the tiger, so of the designated target. So I think that's going to be my first move, is to use my impetuous order to berserk the.
You're going to berserk.
I am.
Within 10?
So am I? Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, as you run across there, many people are going to see you.
Yeah, I thought I might.
So the total reaction is going to shoot you.
Yep.
The intruder will shoot you with his pistol as you get close.
Yep.
You're not stealthy.
Nope.
So I'm going to dodge over here.
Okie doke.
And it makes little difference what I do because it's going to be a normal roll, but I'm going to dodge. In the off chance I survive,
Okay.
I can move away. I'll hit you with my briefcase and run away. That's the plan. Okay then. So ranges.
Righty-ho.
I'm going to be in good range up here.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm going to get +3s. You've not got cover or anything.
Nope.
So 4
Whereas
dice on
impetuous
14s.
anyway, so I don't get caught.
He's going to get a dice on 16s.
Yep.
I can't see you, so I will dodge on a 10.
Okie doke.
And I'll dodge on an 11, but it's going to be largely academic. And your close combat is 21?
21, yeah.
Yeah.
So I hit you, it's just how many times?
Yes. How much of a bite have you taken out of my leg?
The TR shooting needing 14s. That's a critical and 3 other hits.
Oh dear.
So 5 saves.
Probably dead at that.
Oh, some dice rolling. So he has exploded spectacularly with the 2 ones. Does the bandit dodge on a 10? He does not. So, do I dodge if I live? I do dodge if I'm alive with the designated target.
So I've got 21, so 19 or 20 I crit you. I've crit you.
3 saves against damage.
13.
13. Come on, big numbers. Pass, pass, fail. I'm unconscious.
Not nil.
It's not nil.
And there's no tiger there anymore.
7 points well spent.
And the other tiger?
The other tiger,
Move dodge.
I'm going to keep him there to try and defend my LT from...
Shenanigans.
yes. Because Hellcats are scaring me at the moment. And he's quite squishy as an LT.
Yeah, we both picked relatively squishy LTs.
Yes. Right. So
I did think about picking something tough. Stuff at points.
Consider it. Yeah, it's more fun.
So that tiger is going to listen when it's told to sit and
Correct.
stay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been tossed a biscuit and he's stopping there for a little longer. Okay.
Okay, so next order.
So my next order is to reveal something.
A camera marker has appeared.
And I'm going to idle at that.
You're idling for the first time.
Yes, because I'm in cover there, I believe.
I believe the only ARO that I would be eligible for is from the TR bar.
Okay.
I don't see anything else that can see you. There's a big solid object between everything else and you, I believe. Yeah. I will defer.
Okie doke. So, using his own order, I will reveal to be a not to fill with Spitfire.
Is it a surprise?
Surprise!
Right.
I do like him not to.
I'm going off them.
And I'm going to shoot your TR bot.
Many times.
Many times, yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm going to have cover, you're going to have the range, you're going to be on flat rolls.
that's
12s.
Yeah.
I'm going to be suffering -3 for the surprise.
Yep.
-3 for your cover.
Yeah.
-6 for your mimetism.
Yep.
That's a minus of that.
But a +3 for the range if I shoot. So if I shoot, I need
Who's?
I think it's
Twos.
twos, yeah.
or I can dodge on a 10, which will become a 7. Dodge on a 7 or shoot on 2s. The sensible thing to do is probably to dodge, but if I shoot, I've got a 50-50 chance of critting if I hit.
That's one way to look at it, yeah, definitely.
And it's more dice. And if I roll the 1 dice and it fails, or it rolls a 2, I'll be really annoyed. So I'm going to shoot. I'm just going to spray the area with bullets and hope to get a 2.
Cool.
Okay. More
So-
dice, more better.
We'll do the range just for completeness.
We shall
I'm pretty
indeed.
sure we're within 2 foot. Yeah, we're at 22, just
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. So good range.
So you need 12s. I need 2s.
You know earlier you needed an 8, you got it.
Yeah.
I really used one of these dice to be a 2.
No, don't be a 2.
No. 7,
Okay.
6, and then high numbers.
12s.
Two.
2 hits. So 2 hits, damage 14. Cover. So one's good, one isn't.
Yeah, I don't think I've got any armour, so I think I'm gone.
Right, so I've not got too many orders. I've got 6
So
orders.
which group is he? Is he
So
group
he
one?
is in the main group. So
Okey-dokey.
yeah, he's in. So there'll be 7 orders in total on the board at present.
Move him. Shoot McMurder. Sorry.
Well,
Why are you angry at McMurder? He's never done anything to you.
No, actually he hasn't. No, you're right, because the last game was with Ogre and I sorted him out.
yeah. Well, now he's on the board. He is going to do some stuff.
He's going to go after that designated target.
He is going to go after that designated target.
I don't blame him.
That is the next order I shall spend. So
Okay.
spend an order. I shall move him around to
Does he have terrain total?
this position.
I
I
might get a bonus.
don't
movement.
believe he does.
Can't remember which ones do and don't get it.
I don't. I think it's just the shrouded and the malignos. No, he doesn't. He's got stealth. He's got dogged.
So he moves to there. So I do have an arrow from this camo token, I believe.
Oh, I missed that camo token. Autumn.
And from the designated. The designated target's going to dodge.
Okay.
Where to see you? This
No,
one?
I think
there's a large chunk of wreckage in the way.
okay, far enough behind the building.
I mean, I know he's there for later. I'm going to do nothing with that camo token. I'm going to choose not to take my arrows. It's just the designated target dodging.
Okay.
I can't defer because I can see him.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw all my dice into the
Designated target.
designated target. Yeah.
I think you're within 8
I
inches.
think I might be.
You are.
Yep.
So 0 to range. Am I in cover? Probably not.
No, I'll give you it. I can't quite see all your base.
Okay, so plus 0 to range, -3, so 4 dice on 9s, and I dodge on an 11.
Yeah.
Don't know where I'm going to dodge to, but I'm going to dodge. I'm out to now. I'm going to dodge. No, I'm not.
Oh dear. Right, 9s then. A crit and a hit.
And another one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm alive.
Blimey.
15, 19, and a 20. I'm alive. No, don't go that way. Yeah.
You coming out from that position.
Right.
I mean, I can still be killed quite easily. There's still a Hajduk looking at me.
Yeah. But
Before you get carried away, do you want to put a hide up on his suppression? Right.
well, that's a
Whose
question.
side are you on? Oh yeah.
That's a good question, but I think I'm going to push it for another order with the Noctifer.
You've got plenty of orders left.
Yeah. Because I think he's good from the Interventor, but what I want to try and do is bring McMurrough down if I can, because he's a nasty bear.
I'm a dog.
Yeah, that too. Still nasty. He'll still chew my leg.
Dangerous furries.
So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
So you're going to spend another order on the Noctifer.
Another order on the Noctifer, which I shall do now. The Noctifer will... Oh, hang on a minute. There's a guy over there. So what's...
That guy is he's an aggro with a combi rifle.
I guess with the combat.
He is in the fire team, so he will get a second shot, and he'll be at +1. it's
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be +1.
Yeah,
if
plus
it's
1.
Not pure. So,
It's not-
but I think I'll probably be over 16.
You'll probably be over 16. You'll
So
be
I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to edge him round to the corner here.
to there.
So I should be able to draw a bead on
On the angry dog.
the angry dog face.
So the designated target's going to dodge.
Yep.
The aggro is going to shoot you if it can see you.
Okay.
I don't think I can actually. I think that's going to save you. Oh, you are slightly taller than me, aren't you? But
Yeah.
I don't think I can see you. No.
Okay.
The angle's wrong. I can't see you. So it's just these two.
You've got your camo token
And the
as
camo
well.
token. The camo token is quite happy doing nothing.
Okay.
So the designated target's going to dodge.
Yep.
I could physically dodge on a 16.
Yeah, dodging on lots.
Or I could throw a smoke. If I throw a smoke, it's just going to make... Well, or I could throw a smoke over here and potentially get... Will that block everything now? I'll just physically dodge.
Okay.
I will physically dodge and just assume I'm going to survive the incoming fire.
Okay. So the Noctifer will shoot McMurrough 3 times and shoot the designated target once.
Okay, so you'll need 9 against the designated target again.
Yep.
Oh, it's still less than that.
It's less than...
Oh, you got closer.
Yeah.
And we're in cover.
Yep. And against McMurdo, you're over 8. I'm not in cover. Couldn't claim it even if I was. You'll need 15s. And I dodge on a 16.
Probably the best chance you're going to get.
Yeah.
Should we do the designated target
Let's
first?
do
See if we can get you some more
designated target
points.
first. Yep.
So, do I dodge? No, another 13.
So do I hit you on a 9? Yes.
I live again.
Tanking it. These things are made of steel.
And does McMurdo dodge? 13.
It does.
So more than 13, less than 15.
Come on.
A 2,
No.
a 17 and 18. Come in. And she's going to dive round behind here.
Yeah. That didn't go well.
So, next order then?
The next order, I'm going to spend once more on the Noctifer because I think he's sort of out on a limb. He's either going to get eaten in the next round by Stormshroud's McMurdo, or he's going to take a chain rifle to the face now. I think he's well within range there, so I might as well use my dogged and try and have another round of...
You haven't taken a wound yet. You're being very negative here. So you're activating the Noctifer.
Yeah, he's only one wound, so I'm going to move him.
Where are you moving to?
I am going to sidle him along here.
Okay.
Is my intention, so I can see your HVT
Again.
Okay,
so I'm going to have 3 arrows.
you are indeed.
Camo token as well.
Yep.
So I'm going to chain rifle you with McMurdo because I don't have to worry about your pesky -6 mimetism.
Correctly.
I'm going to dodge with a designated target.
Yep.
Because she's trying very hard to live.
Yep.
And the other camo token is going to reveal itself to be a bandit killer hacker.
Ooh.
And she's going to use her light shotgun
Oh dear.
and hit you from there as well. And I need to roll on the booty table while you decide what you're doing with the second half.
Yep.
4 armor would be fantastic. A 19. Mimetism -6.
Okay, so
That went well.
Oh, yeah.
that's for Stormshroud. So Stormshroud's just rolled on the booty table and got mimetism -6 for that
So
bandit.
My mimetism's even better.
So I'm in bad range band with my Spitfire because you're too close, but you can blast me with the light shotgun.
Which is what I'm doing.
I think I'm going to be taking a light shotgun to the face. This could be curtains for the Noctifer, but we'll see. So the Noctifer is going to put... No, because he's got dogged, I need to try and get rid of that HVT. He's my best bet.
It's 2 points.
It is 2 points. So the Noctifer is going to shoot the HVT twice and McMurdo twice.
Okay, so you're going to take the chain rifle, you're going to take the light shotgun,
I am.
and then the face-to-face between me and you, you're still in bad range, still so 2 dice on 9s, and I dodge on an 11.
Yep.
Okay. So the dice
So
tray.
the dice tray.
Do the designated target
Let's
first.
do the designated target.
So 11's to dodge. 7.
You have dodged.
More than 7, less than 9.
No.
She lives.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Do you hit McMurdo on 15s?
Do I hit McMurdo on 15s?
Once.
Once, yeah.
Does he care? No.
No, he doesn't.
Not on a 17. So, 2 saves against damage 13.
Right,
From the
I
shotgun
don't believe
and
I
chain
have
rifle.
any armour. So they're both good.
But there you were being all negative and saying you're going to need your dogged.
Yeah.
That's good.
So what's the knock?
Looking around the
Oh, he's got armour 1. I didn't realise he got armour 1. That's good.
He didn't need it. He could have left it at home for those
Yeah,
rolls.
he could for that. Right, so I have 3 more orders remaining. So I either need to get some stuff up on ARO duty.
Do with dealing with this guy,
I could do with dealing with this guy.
because then the hacker will take out that -6 mimetism bandit.
Yeah, well,
I'm looking forward to the same helpful advice in my turn. I don't think I'm going to get it.
I've got 3 more orders. I've got Sheshkin close by.
Take a couple of orders to get.
It's going to take me at least 2 orders.
Also, if you decide to use Shashkin, don't forget you need to break out the fire team because I can still
Yes.
currently see your LT.
Yes, I'm aware of that one.
I didn't want you to have forgotten in the not for excitement over here. I would have felt wrong if you'd activated the fire team and I hadn't reminded you.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend an order and we're going to drop Sheshkin out the link. And we're going to try and get rid of some of these guys down this flank here because that intruder is causing me a big problem. So she is going to move 6 inches up to this point.
Can we see each other? I think we can.
Yes, most definitely.
Can you see the bandit as well, or not quite?
The bandit at that point, actually, I cannot. So I could shoot you a bit further back as I'm travelling.
Just the intruder. Now,
Place me about there. The bandit can see me as I'm crossing the space.
Right. If the bandit gets an arrow at any point, he's going to dodge.
Okay.
The intruder is going to take a shot at you because you're far away, and I feel confident that I can survive the return fire. I can't.
Right. So Sheskin is going to put 3 into the intruder and 1 into the bandit at about this point.
About that point there.
Yeah.
You could probably do it a little bit further forward, and you would then just be within your 2 foot range, so you get your good range.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get +3 for range, then -3 for cover, -3 for mimetism.
Yep.
I get +3 for range, -3 for your mobile cover.
Yep.
That's it. So I hit on a 13, you hit on
12s, I think.
Yep. I dodge on a 13 with the bandit, and you will hit him.
I think it's
+3 for the range, -3 for my mimetism, so 15s.
Yep.
So 1 dice on a 15 versus 1 on a 13, and then 1 on a 13 versus 3 on 12s. So the dodgy bandit needs a 13. He doesn't get it.
I need a 15. He hits.
So your damage is 15?
Damage is 15, yes.
I've got 5 armour though, because I grabbed the right thing out of the box, so I need to get an 11.
Nope.
Ow!
And
I'll be dead. I'll be dead.
Okay, that's dead then.
And then the intruder also needs a 13. No, 14.
And I need 12. Oh dear.
You missed me entirely.
Right, I've got 1 more order. Well, 2 more orders rather in that group. But 1 more that I'm kind of hoping is going to delete the intruder. Right, so I shall spend an order. We'll focus on Sheskin again. And she's just going to continue moving forward to this point here.
I'm going to shoot you again because it's better than dodging by 5%.
Okay.
You're going to shoot me a lot, I assume.
Yes, I am.
So target numbers aren't going to change. You need 12s, but you've got an extra dice. Yep. I need 13s on 1 dice. Come on. I haven't had a crit yet. A crit would be lovely. An 11. 11's pretty good. I'll take the 11. The 11 is enough.
The 11 is enough.
You beat those 3. The 14 was a miss. 1 save. Oh, wow.
That's not going to help.
That's a wound. So you've got 1 more wound left.
Yes, yes. She has Prothean though.
If she can find someone to nibble.
If she can find someone to nibble. There is a designated target.
There is a designated target over there to nibble. This is true. There would have been a bandit, but she really killed him.
Yeah. That's the only downside with having a Red Fury.
Unfortunately, we lost sound on this clip, so I've had to kind of do a voiceover. But Steve's moving Sheskin again, as you can see. There we go. And from there, you can see the HMG. That's been a pain in his arse. That's been a pain in his bum, sorry. Now a little bit of shuffling around. And he's going to be taking a shot on the HMG. Come on. Stay alive, please. No, that's not good.
Right. 12s.
There's a critical and 2 others, so 4 saves.
So 4 saves, damage 15.
3 cover, 3 armour.
So you
need 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not feeling good. 1. I failed 1. I'm unconscious.
Is he shock immune?
No, don't think so. He's going to be dead. He has expired.
Happy with that then.
He has ceased to be.
So...
He's out of orders.
I can't, I'm out of orders now. Annoyingly. So what I'm going to do though, it frees up my tiger to move because the TR bit's down and that's down. However, I've still got to think about potential Hellcatage. So no, I'm going to forego my remaining order on my Icadron and the Tiger in order to try and get some coverage to protect the LT should you decide to drop in and say hello.
You've been tried to drop in with a Hellcat?
Correctly.
Okay.
So
then. My turn too?
It is indeed, sir.
Right, yeah.
You know what you're doing? Or are you going to have a minute to see what order you've got left?
Yeah.
There was a lot of death. And
There was a lot, towards the end, there was a lot of dying. Losing the intruder hurt. Losing the intruder did hurt.
Yeah.
you're less there.
There's a few less there, but the last bandit is feeling very lonely, so I'm going to spend a command token and she's going to take the place of the intruder now that he's a mess. So, first order I've got is my impetuous order.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to berserk.
Oh, surely not.
Oh, look. Yum, yum, yum. Chompy, chompy. As I run up there, you will get an arrow from the fella up there.
I will.
From the that down there. And
Yeah.
I think you can see me, you'll hear me. With whoever's on top of the hill.
With whoever's on top of the hill. Whoever's on top of the hill is not going to do anything. He will shoot when you're out in the open.
Yep.
And this one will stay looking like one of your mates for a bit longer.
What would the Noctifer like to do?
The Noctifer, as you break cover, and you're over 8, so I can shoot you once with a... What else do I have with him?
I don't think I was over 8 at any point.
Were you not?
No, because I was just here.
Oh, bottom. So that will put me on 12. So 1 dice on a 12.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty much going to be eaten alive here. Dodging on a 10, so that's...
I wasn't outside of 8.
Right, okay. Okay, so Spitfire is 0, so I'll be hitting you once on a 12. Or I could shoot you with a pistol, but I think that's only like strength 12, isn't it?
11, I believe.
11, it is 11. So yeah, I'm going to shoot you once with a Spitfire because dodging is
Less
not as
useful.
good.
Okay, so I'm getting shot with the marksman rifle, shot with the Spitfire. No one else wants to do anything. And then I will hit you on a 26.
Ow.
So I've hit you.
How?
But how badly?
How badly?
Yeah. Well, should we start with the Hyduck?
Yep, let's do the Hyduck.
He needs a 15.
He does need a 15. He gets a 13, so that's a strength 13 hit, AP and shock.
I don't care about the
He's
AP
okay.
and the shock. And
Oh, of course not. He's,
I'm totally
don't really care about that either.
yeah, that one bounced.
Yep.
The Spitfire as I charge in.
The Spitfire needing a 12. He hits you.
He held his nerve. I don't care about that one
I
either.
shrug that one off.
And then I get +6 to this roll.
Oh dear.
So 19. So
so
just
it's
the
not
one
crit.
hit. So it's armor piercing and double action.
So armor piercing doesn't matter.
But the double action,
does.
And the damage is 18.
So one's good, the other isn't. So
Why is the 17's not going to be a pass? You get 2 18 with 1 point of armor.
yeah.
Maybe 2 wounds, you're dead.
Oh dear.
I am just kind of tempted to charge him across there and just do stuff.
He could do stuff.
Or I could run that way and try and get within chain rifle range of that pesky Hyduck.
That's also an option.
It is also an option. But I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use his own order from off the board to cue the music and try and land back over here
Okie dokie.
on a 15 or less with thy Hellcat.
So I cannot do anything.
No one
against
can
that.
see me. So that Hellcat will land on a 15 because he gets +3 to his combat jump. So come on, land. You did on a 4. It's a Hellcat paramedic. He's armed with a combi rifle and a med kit and a close combat weapon. He's just a nice cheap Hellcat. I was half considering using him to like, maybe resurrect a designated target, but I think he's going to be more use over there. So I'm going to spend another order.
Yep.
On the Hellcat.
Okay.
He's going to shuffle to there so we can see Littleness over here and she's not looking.
Okie dokie. She isn't looking.
And then I will shoot her in the back, sir, while she's not looking, sir.
You sneaky so-and-so. Well, she's going to attempt to dodge.
She can't. She's outside her zone of
Oh, of
control.
course, yeah.
So she's not in cover. She's within good range, so I'll hit her on 15s on 3 dice.
Boom. This is going to hurt.
That's the plan. Sneaky Hellcat needs 15s. Sneaky Hellcat hits with a critical and a 5, so 3 armour saves for the designated target.
Howie.
Damage is only 13.
I don't think they have armour.
Not
Well,
that
one's
much.
good, but
So she's
the others
also
aren't.
dead.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. I'll just slide behind the cameraman. Where do I have to go to be able to do more damage?
Well, stay there and shoot the Shishkin in the back.
Shooting Sheshkin in the back is also fun.
See?
It's not fun. It's not fun at all.
I think shooting Sheshkin in the back is probably the best
I
use.
think it probably is.
So I think we are going to spend another order on our Hellcat friend,
Okay.
who's going to idle, because she's not looking,
No.
and then I will shoot her in the back. Am I within 16 inches? That's the question.
Stingy.
Yep.
Yep.
You do get cover
do
because of
get
your nano
cover,
screen,
yeah.
so I'm on 12s. 3 dice on 12s. I apologise, Steve. This is cruel and unusual. I hit you once on an 11.
So I don't know what armour she's got, if any.
I think she's got 1 armour naturally and then 3 from the nano
Yes,
screen,
correct.
so she'll need to get at least a 10.
50-50.
Come on, let's have a 10. That's not a 10. There's a 1, but no 0 after it.
She's unconscious. Did one of you just shoot Shashkin?
Well, I never. She's Shasvastii, isn't she?
Yeah, so she's spawned.
Oh dear.
So there was an Ichabod over here. Which way is he facing?
He is facing down there.
So he will see me when I stick
Yes,
my head around the
yeah.
corner. But am I out of light flamethrower rings? That's the question.
It's
No.
close.
I don't know. I think I might be.
Let's try it and find out.
That's going to be close, isn't it?
I think it's very close.
Right. Or do I do other stuff and leave him there for you to deal with?
Do I have to?
Hey?
Do I have to?
No, you can just leave him there.
All right.
And they say, well, I'm just leaving you all. So, what do I want to kill? There's an LT left. Both the designated targets are down Sheshkin game. I'm going to spend McMurder's in irregular order. He's going to move, he gets his bonus inch movement, he's going to leg it 7 inches over this way.
Wow.
Leg it. Right. So you get an arrow from him up there.
I do.
You
I
get an arrow
think
from
the
the tiger.
tiger can see you now.
You probably will have got an arrow from the other Nox as I ran over the top, as I was up here.
Yeah.
And obviously this fella, and
Yeah.
whatever Bob from accounts might actually be. Although at this point he may be considering actually changing sides.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting a bit dicey for Bob. Right, so the Nox may as well try and take a pot shot.
Okay.
The tiger will dodge because you've now dropped a Hellcat, and I'm guessing you haven't got any more.
It seems unlikely.
Yeah. And the high.
I'll tell you, he's only got one that's painted.
Well, that's showing that way then.
That shows how much attention claw paint.
Yeah.
I actually have a second one painted.
Yeah, so the High Duke will take a pop shot, and what do I do with pop?
And don't forget.
Yeah. I think the cabo marker will remain where it is, and the impersonation will.
Consider his life choices.
Yeah, I think he's just going to continue to remain there, just hovering.
Accountancy's always been a very honourable profession. Let's go for that.
Yeah. He's too busy looking at his notes.
So I'm getting shot by a high duck, I'm getting shot by a
Shot by a
Nox,
high duck, shot by a Nox,
and there's a
there's
tiger
a tiger dodging.
dodging. Do I think that's within template range? I don't think it is quite. So I'm going to physically dodge so I can dodge both the shots coming at me.
Okay. Okay.
So I'll dodge on a 16. You'll hit me on a 15 with him.
Yep.
You're going to be -3 range, I think, with that guy, but we can double
I
check.
think so.
You're definitely outside of 16.
Yeah.
So you're not over 32. So you'll hit me on an 8. You'll hit me on a 15, and you'll dodge on a 16. And that's everything.
Yep.
Okay, let's do the
Dodging on
tiger.
16 for the tiger. The tiger dodges.
Okay, can McMurdo dodge as well? 10, he can
Can.
dodge. So the Nox
Ooh,
is going to
that's-
need a crit.
The Nox is going to need a crit. That's not a crit.
It's not a crit. And then more than 10, less than 15 for the Hyduck.
That's
not
not
it.
good enough.
He looks edible. Let's go and eat him.
Yeah.
And I will dodge by 4 inches.
Oh dear. This could be curtains for the Hyduck.
Do I reckon I can super jump up there? Does that look like 7 inches? Looks. Ooh. And that was it, wasn't it? Right.
It was, yeah.
Legally, you could do a zonal control now and actually do a measurement of 8 inches all the way around your McMurdo, but that would be just...
It would look cool and cinematic if he was just to leap off the corner of that cliff straight up onto the top. It's probably not the wise tactical decision, and I might not be in range, but I think I am.
No, you wouldn't get the +1 for the move, would you?
I get +1 to my first movement value for the game because I've got super
Yeah.
jump. So my
But
first movement value
it's
is
on a move. I thought there's something from the move.
Bear with us, viewers. So I'm going to spend a regular order on McMurdo. This bonus movement doesn't apply if I'm doing a super jump. And I have 6 inches of movement, which is going to be enough to leap me up onto the edge there, which looks cool.
Jumping from the edge of that rock
Just
onto
sort
the
of
building.
leaping.
This moment,
With a full moon behind him would be, that's
The
the kind of thing
Hyduck's
that's
getting
happening.
rather twitchy right now.
So you have the same 3 AROs, I believe. Oh, and sorry, these 2 as well again.
Yeah.
If they don't do anything.
Yeah. So I think because he can see you at that point, so I think he will reveal at this point to be a shrouded killer hacker with combi rifle.
Cool.
The Nox will shoot you. The tiger may as well dodge, although he's not going to get you up there. And the Hyduck will panic rather a lot and also attempt a shot, I think. Yeah.
So I'm being shot at by many people.
Yes.
So there's a killer hacker shooting me, there's a Nox shooting me, there's a Hyduck shooting me. I'm going to tank all the shots and I'm going to dump both chain rifle rounds into the Hyduck.
Okay.
As you leap through the
As
air.
I'm landing, I'm just blasting the deck with both of the chain rifles. And if McMurdo dies doing this, I don't care, it looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, kudos for that one, to be fair.
Right, so,
Dice trays then. So,
rifle from this, is it?
combi rifle, yes. So I'll be shooting you
At some point I would do 16, so
Yeah.
you'll hit me on a 15 or 14?
He's hitting on a 15.
15. The Nox is going to be on -3 against a hit on an 8.
Yeah.
The Tiger dodges on a
Dodges on
16,
16.
and you hit me.
He'll be on a 15, I think.
Was I over 8? I'm on more than 2. I think I was over 8
Let me
probably.
Double yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know.
Over 8. It's borderline.
I'll give it to you. You hit me on a 15.
Okay.
So 15, 15, 8, and then 2 armor saves for you, and a dodge on a 16. I've got no dice to roll unless you hit me. What do I start with?
We'll do the tiger. So does he dodge? Yes, he does. Then we'll do the Nox. So he's hitting on a
8.
He hits on a 2.
Do I survive? No, I take a wound from the combi rifle.
Okay. The
shrouded.
shrouded hitting on a 15. He
does hit me. 4 points. I will be unconscious on that point.
And the Hyduck is going to be shooting on a 15. He also hits.
I survived that
So
one.
he survives that one.
And then 2 armor saves.
2 armour saves from the Hyduck.
And the damage is 13.
So I'm looking for 11s because I'll get my cover.
Don't
back.
get cover because it's a template.
Oh, very good point. Sorry. So 14s then, because I don't think he has any armour. He's good.
Oh, all that for nothing. I'm going to spend a regular order on the Hellcat. Okey-doke. I'm going to shuffle
Which way are you going to
Back
go?
this way. You're going backwards.
So when you see me, I'm further back.
Are you staying in cover?
I'm not in cover there, but I think I'm out of flamer range there, which is the important thing. And then the other best movement, I'm going to move back
And hide again.
and hide again. I am against the thing, but you know, my arm sticks out.
Flamer range, or do I?
It's close either way.
It
You
is
can
really
see me, I'm
close.
back here. I'm giving myself as many millimetres as I possibly can.
It's close.
Oh, flash pulse here. I don't
Okay.
trust my estimations.
So you'll get +3 for the range with the flash pulse. I get +3 for the range. You're not in cover, I don't think, from the angle I'm shooting at you.
No, definitely not.
So I need 15s on 3 dice. You need...
I need
16
16
on
on
one.
1. Yeah.
Okay then. Do you blind
So
me?
do I blind you with a cat toy?
14. Ooh. That's pretty good. 15's required. No, I've been hit. 2 saves. Yep, I'm blind. I'm spending an order.
How many you got left?
After this one, 2. The Vostok is leaving the fire team.
Ooh.
He's going to meander 4, 5, 6. You have an arrow from that,
I do.
and you probably have an arrow from the hideout as I move across.
I will do, yes. So the marker will do nothing at this stage,
Okay.
and the Hajduk is probably going to get shot at by the Vostok, but I think he's going to.
You don't care about my movement, which
No,
is
I
a big
don't.
plus.
So I shall shoot you.
You're going to shoot me.
I am.
I'm going to shoot back with the Vostok. Okie doke. Because I believe I can afford to do that. Yeah. So range wise, when we can see each other, I think we're over 2 foot. Yeah, we're about 33.
Okay, so
Which is not great.
need to double check what that. So that'll be -3 for me.
33.
Yeah. So AP marksman is 8 to 24 is a good range one.
It doesn't change at 32 like the others.
No, so it drops down to -3 after 24.
Okay, well, beyond 32, I'm at -6. So then -3 if you cover, -3 if you mimetism,
Yeah.
-12s. I can't hit you.
Okay,
That didn't go quite well.
so I get 1 dice on a 9.
Yep. So you need that 9. Come on, let's have it.
Oh, 11.
Where's your one chance, mate?
I know. Story of my life. That one chance, just blow it.
So, I'm going to spend a regular order on the Vostok. He's going to go 6 over here. I believe he's out of line of sight of everybody.
How many orders you got left?
One after
there's
this.
One after this.
Here, sorry, that
Yeah, I was going to say
one.
the only thing that can see is the impersonation marker.
And you've only got 1 order left.
After this. But I have an irregular order that I could convert.
You do. So what am I going to
Because
do?
I don't believe the Hajduk can see me where I am.
No, no, definitely not. So you've moved around the headland of that hill, which I can't do anything about from the Hajduk. The only one then that can really see you is the impersonation marker.
Does it want to do anything?
I want to say yes, but you would be able. It's either I'll leave you to carry on moving, or I'd try
If
and
it was
just
me,
do
I'd
it.
leave it until your turn because
Yeah,
then
well,
you've got
this
the
is the
bandit, and then
this is what I'm thinking. So
target.
in my mind, he's better off staying where he is
That's fine.
and just let you run riot for a bit longer.
Okay. Second half, I'm just going to scooch through that.
Yep.
Stay in there. Last.
Hang on, because I think it might be in.
That might be the
So
should be
control.
easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does he want to do?
So, he will try and dodge.
Okay.
He's just been so successful so
Yeah,
far.
yes.
we can do.
So be dodging on a 10.
Okay. Dodge away, sir. 10. Oh, an 11.
He's just.
No, he just does not want to dodge.
So with the last order I've got, last regular order I've got, I'm going to move 6 inches up to here.
You see him now, though.
Yep. He can see me. I can see him, I believe. Yeah, just. I don't know which way he's facing.
He's facing that
So
way.
he can't see me. The Hyduck can see me,
Yeah.
and I can see that guy, but he's looking the wrong way as well.
He is.
So the Caliban is, and the Hyduck are the ones that can see me.
Yes. So the Hyduck will shoot.
Okay.
There's not a lot I can do with the Shrouded, and not a lot I can do with my LT. The Caliban, what do I want to do here? I could try and dodge to engage, but given recent performances,
He touches on a 14 now.
or
13 now, he can see me.
I could try and bullseye you.
You could.
What's his BTS? Just out of interest.
BTS is
Pretty
6.
good, I think. Yeah.
Right, okay, so he's better than I was hoping. Or the other option is SMG, but he's AP immune, isn't he?
He's AP and shock immune. But they're still bullets.
They are bullets.
If you dodge into base to base, then you can just pull out his gubbins.
Yeah, I think that's going to be my best option, is to try and dodge.
Okay.
So dodge, shoot, can't do anything other than get shot in the back, and likewise with
Okay.
LT.
I'm going to ignore the Caliban.
Okay,
I'm going to shoot your LT twice,
yep,
and I'm going to shoot the Shrouded once.
okay.
Are you ignoring the Caliban because he just can't dodge?
You probably...
He can't gain any wounds by eating me. I'm inedible. If he's in combat with me, he's in combat with me. He's going to have to spend orders to get out of combat with me to go other places and do stuff. If I kill the lieutenant, it's worth points, and I'm not overly keen on that Shrouded Killer Hacker being there. Because, reasons.
Okay,
So that's my thinking.
okay.
I think I'm in good range on both of these guys. Yeah, we're less than 2 foot to both of them.
Yeah, and the range there.
Is 33.
So I think that...
So I made the right decision by not shooting you.
So, yeah, so I'm going to be hitting you on a 9 with the Hyduck.
Yep.
He'll be dodging on a
13
13 this time.
And then the others are just normal.
Just taking a hit to the back.
So +3, -3 against the Nox, +3, -6
Yep.
against this guy. So I will hit the Shrouded on a 9, your Lieutenant on a 12.
Okay.
Let's start with your Hyduck.
Okay, so
Needing a 9.
Hyduck needing a 9.
Hits
He
me.
hits you. He's
Ping.
fine. So
Caliban.
the Caliban dodging on a 13.
Yay!
Dodges finally! Hooray!
And now my normal. So I need a 9 against the Shrouded. Missed. I need 12s against the Nox. Miss,
So-
miss. Oh, come on.
Given the Hyduck's failed, that does nothing, but the Caliban gets to dodge. So he's got a 4-inch dodge. I'm going to dodge him around that away.
You are ending up engaged with me though, yeah?
I am engaged,
Okey-dokey.
yeah.
So I have an irregular order left which belongs to that bandit, which I don't really want to do anything with because it'll get Hyducked. So, is there anything useful I can do with it? Could I convert it and spend it on the fire team? I could. Do I want to?
Do a discover?
Doesn't gain me anything, it's only getting into impersonation 2. Still can't shoot him at that point. And I guarantee Steve will go, yeah, go for it. Because he knows it can't do any damage to him. So I'm not going to spend it. I'm going to choose not to spend that order.
Okay.
Okay.
You're
So at
round
the end of my
2.
second turn, the stun
the stun goes away, yeah.
Still here.
That means I've got to do stuff about him.
Oh, you're round 2.
So my tiger isn't close to anybody to eat, so he's just got to charge towards the...
Where is it?
He's down here.
He's hiding.
I lost it.
Behind the
for a second.
box. So he's just got to charge forward. Now, can he scale that?
Yeah,
Are
he's
you sure?
Yeah.
Claws and fangs and things.
Okay.
Scrabbling up the side.
So he's 6 to that point there. There's the most
So-
direct line towards the...
Don't believe I'm going to have any AROs because my line of fire won't extend beyond close combat. I'm preoccupied by the Caliban.
Yep.
You're only little, so I don't believe I'll see you with her.
Not yet.
So at the moment I have no arrows.
Okay, so the second part of the move will do a dodge.
So you can move forward without triggering any more arrows.
Yeah, that's the idea. I'll dodge on a 16.
End there. I think that's over 10.
It is over 10. There's no way I'm going to get into Berserk at that point.
But it is within rundown and chain cut range.
Yes. Yes.
Another template to ignore that -6 mimeters and shoot hold.
Yeah. So,
Where to now?
where to now? Well, we might as well stay with the tiger.
Stay with the tiger.
Spend his irregular order and charge down the hill rather predictably to there.
Okay, I'm going to dodge
Okay.
with her. You're not stealthy either, are you?
No, I'm not.
So I'm also going to dodge with the designated target.
Okay.
What were you in the second half?
The second half,
Because no one else can see you.
I am going to try and chain cult the
The bandit.
bandit. Yeah.
Okie dokie. So the bandit will dodge on a 13, and the designated target will dodge on an 8.
Okay.
Designated target, can't see anything, doesn't dodge. Bandit, 13 or less. 19, that's not good. Damage is a lot, but a lot less than 18. 18 is good.
Is going to be spent on the Icodron.
Oh, right, it's over here.
Oh no!
So we're trying to do something about this Hellcat. So we're going to move 6 to there. Ooh.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm going to dodge.
Okie doke. I'm going to flame you twice with my light flamethrowers.
Okay, well I can see it coming, so I'm going to dodge on a 12. So it's either I dodge on a 12 and I'm fine, or I get burnt a lot. Come on, 12 or less. That was a 2 and then it slipped to a 20. That's so annoying. Oh. I've got 2 armour. Damage is 13.
It is, yeah.
So 12s. An 18 and a 17. I live!
Oh! And I'm going to make the paramedic the link leader. And the paramedic is just going to edge out so he's remaining in cover but can see your Hellcat.
I should be able to see you as well, I believe.
Yeah. So
That looks like less than 16 inches. Have I got cover from you as well?
no.
No. So no cover. So if I shoot you, I'll hit you on a 12. If I dodge, I'll dodge on a 12. You know what? I'll shoot you.
Okay, makes sense. So I'm going to be shooting you on 14s.
So you get 3 dice on 14s versus my 1 on a 12.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, a 12. A 2.
2.
Needed that last time.
So more than a 2, less than a 14.
14.
That's a crit.
But that's just a crit.
Only a crit, yeah.
I'm dead.
Are we looking at this one now?
Yeah, why not? Might as well do.
Don't let me sway you.
Well, you know, kill stuff and that. So the Caliban will hit the Vostok
You're going to attack me in close combat.
for the first order, yeah.
So
But I might as well remain there.
you got martial arts, which will take my close combat
I have got
down
martial
to 11, or I could dodge on a 7. On the reasoning that I'm probably not going to survive anyway, I'm going to dodge because if I do somehow manage to miraculously survive, I can then be out of
Okay.
engaged status with you.
I'm going to slap a decharge on you.
Okay. So 1d charge to something important.
Yeah. So he is CC 26 overall through his martial arts.
You need 26. You get plus 6s.
Yeah.
And I need a 7. Okay. So I need a 7 and you need to roll like a 1.
Yep.
No, that's a 20. That's not good. It's not a
That's
critical.
not a crit. So that's
I don't care about the armor piercing, but I do care about the explosive.
Yes.
Damage 14.
I believe so. I'll have to double check.
3 points of armor, so I need 12s. 4, 4, 3. So it doesn't matter what it is. It's definitely not that low. I'm dead.
Well, that's the other option.
You really could do with getting. At the moment, Stormshroud's got 2 of the designated targets,
He has.
and to your 1.
And by some miracle, I haven't got your LT.
No, I've been incredibly lucky.
Do you want to move your LT so he's in better cover? I got nothing left.
Yeah, I'm relatively safe over there now. The main threat's from the fire team, which I'm directly opposite. And you've got to come through a Speculo, a Tiger and a Shrouded at the moment. So,
I'll come back in a minute.
first,
So you're activating the Caliban Engineer.
he is going to do a move. I'm going to drop him back down so he's in cover. But he's also going to synchronise with his helper bot, who's going to move into contact with the T-drone. T-drone over here. And then I'm going to do an engineer on the T-drone.
Any
13.
I have no arrows. No, not that.
Okay, seconds.
Yep. I'll spend a command token to reform the link to fold the T-drone back in.
Okay.
Back
to Harry's.
Yep. So he's no longer pro. So that gives him an extra burst on ARO. What else am I going to do? I've got 3 more orders. So I think we are going to go into Speculo time now, I think. So, I mean, I'm going to activate Tim from accounts, or is it Bob?
Okay. Is he doing anything the first half, or is he staying where he is?
I think he's going to idle at that.
Okay. The evader will defer.
Yep.
If I dodge now, it doesn't make any difference because you're going to surprise. The surprise attack penalty is still going to affect me with those 2 anyway, isn't it?
Yep.
So everyone will defer, and we'll see what happens because we're going to take it. We're going to take the penalty anyway. So
Okay.
we do in the second half.
We're going to reveal to be a Speculo with boarding shotgun.
And what is the action you're taking that is revealing you? Are you using said boarding shotgun?
I am going to use said boarding shotgun.
Are you using it both in the same direction, or are you going to spread your burst?
I can't see what the
So the evader's here.
evader's there. I think the evader's just out. It's close. Do you know what? I might as well spread the shot.
Spread the nerve.
Spread the love. So I'm going to
So you're going to put a template this way
template
and that
towards
template
the
that way.
evader, yeah.
Right, well before you do that, let me declare my AROs.
Yes.
The evader will dodge.
Yep.
The designated target is definitely going to dodge.
Yep.
Do I dodge with the bandit or do I shoot you? If I dodge with the bandit with a surprise attack penalty, I'll be on 10s. But I will be alive if I survive. Everyone's going to dodge.
Okay.
So you're thinking of spreading the love around?
I am spreading it all around, yes. So, can I get your evader first?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
Is
Can
the
I
designated
get
target in?
Just. It's literally licking the base edge.
So 8s, 10s, and 9s for me to dodge. Designated target.
Yeah.
Which is the one that's going to get you the
Let's do
points.
that, yeah.
8 or less. She dodges on a 4.
She's a miracle worker, this.
The bandit needs a 10 or less. Hey, look, a shotgun. Ow. I'm unconscious.
Okay.
And the evader will dodge on a 9. Nope. He doesn't dodge either. He tanks it.
Yeah.
Where the do I dodge to? Where do I dodge to? If I dodge this way, I get seen by the fella up there.
If you dodge the other way, the Shrouded could get you.
Oh, yeah.
Shrouded is prone at the minute, though.
She can get me. I'm going to
We can make a decision.
dodge that way.
You're going to run away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep dodging. I might eventually go over here.
Right, so I have...
I'm definitely out of shotgun blast now.
Yeah, definitely out of shotgun blast there. But what am I going to do? I've got 2 more orders. So what do I think the rate? Right, I'm going to spend an order on the Hajduk to take a shot at the designated target.
She's going to
get
dodge.
rid of her.
I don't have any other arrows, so she's just going to
So
dodge.
it's 3 shots at...
Are you over 2 foot? That's the question.
that's 2 foot.
Yes.
Just
So you're -3, so you're beyond
9.
You need 9, and then 11. Can she continue her miracle existence? Not with an 18. It's not looking good.
3 dice needed 9s.
There's another crit.
That's a crit and a hit.
So 3 saves.
Strength 13, AP and shock.
I'm dead.
So we are currently drawing until we
Kill
add
more
the.
of my army.
Yeah.
It's close. Definitely close. Right, so you've got your fire team left.
And Jazz and Billy.
And Jazz and Billy. And Jazz and Billy away?
Jazz is here, Billy's here.
Right.
Everyone's here.
Killer Hacker's
Yeah.
there.
Killer Hacker is there.
How many orders you got left?
I've only got 1 order.
It's too far.
It is too far, so I'm just thinking,
Of defensibles?
well, 3 options is I could try and be aggressive with the Speculo, try and put her in a position where she's threatening the fire team directly with an expectation that she's going to die,
Including the LT.
including the LT, yeah. Which is probably the best option. The other option is I can put the Hajduk on suppressive, but that'll shorten his range to more or less middle of the table, so that's probably not overly effective. Or I can move the Caliban to get him a bit closer to gobbling up the
Terrain 10,
unconscious.
he's got an extra inch of movement if he moves.
They don't have terrain.
Do they not have terrain 10?
No. It's just the shrouded, and I think well, actually the Specular has terrain as well, so that gets him 5 inches forward. Right, that's it. That's won it then.
The extra inch has won it.
I'll make no comment on that one.
I will. So all about the extra inch.
So
You're in a 12-year-old is showing again.
she's going to move 5 inches to that spot there.
So I believe the only 2 she's going to see are these 2.
Yep.
So you can see through those holes, dude.
Yeah, it is.
We've never shot through those little holes before.
It's tenuous.
Oh, okay.
I'll give him the cover.
Well, if it goes one way, it goes the other way, so.
So I'm going to shoot you with both of them. The Aggreseal's going to use his combi rifle and shoot you twice, and the Evader's going to use his pistol and shoot you twice. Or use the Spitfire. I'll use the Spitfire. I'll shoot you twice with the Spitfire. I'm going to go 0s for the range, but...
Okay. So I can dodge on a 12, I think. Or I could shoot you. You've got no mimetism, have you?
No, just for
So
cover.
you'll be within 8. So I could split my burst and shoot.
The Aggreseal's going to need 14s. The Evader will need 13s.
So if I shot, I am BS 12. I'll be needing 15s.
Yep.
Or I could try and dodge needing a 12. I think I've made a bit of a mistake here.
The Aggreseal has been sat there looking around that corner all day, waiting for someone to move.
Right, so I think I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to split the burst.
You're going to put a shotgun round into both,
Yeah,
needing 15s.
yeah.
Okay then. Let's go roll some dice.
Let's do it.
So, Aggreseal needs 14s. He gets a 14
Oh,
and a
dear.
13, so there's a crit.
I need a 15 then to
You
do any good. That's not a 15.
So 3 armour saves against the combi rifle.
Hang on a sec, no. Combi rifle needing 14s because I don't believe it has any armour.
The 8's not going to be enough, so she is going to be... The 13 might be, we'll check in a sec.
Check, yeah.
And then the Evader needs 13s, 6 and a 7. So more than
So
7,
more
less than
7,
15.
15.
A 7.
7. So nothing happens there, but she's... Oh, she is 1 on 1.
So she's unconscious.
So she is unconscious.
And that's your last order.
It is my last
So then it's going to be her regen roll.
Yes. So there she is. And then I get to do a regen. Fizz 12.
You got no order left, you don't spend your LTs because
No.
they're happy in a fire team. So
Yeah. So,
does the speculo regenerate?
No. She does.
You're round 3. You're round 3.
My round 3.
We got left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orders.
Cool. More than I normally have. Right. Do you know what you? Do you know?
designated targets?
You have?
The lieutenant is now covered by a missile launcher that got back up again.
Yep.
So I need to try and take some points off you. You do without losing any more points.
Good luck
I
with that.
think it's going to come down to who's lost the most army points.
I would agree.
And I kind of have a plan.
Ooh. I don't like that.
Sometime later.
So I'm going to spend an order on the fire team. The evader's staying in charge. He's going to move up to this corner. So he's in cover. Can't be seen by the missile launcher. Can see the Hyduck.
Yeah.
What would the Hyduck like to do?
Well, the Hyduck may as well shoot
You going to ping the shot at me?
in his sniper's nest yet.
I'm going to shoot you back a lot with my Spitfire.
I think.
Now I know this is all bad numbers, but I was trying to work out and there's not a lot I can do that's good numbers. So we're at about 29, 30 inches, which is more than 24, less than 32.
Yep.
So -3 for the range, -3 for your cover, -3 for your mutism, so -9 overall. So I need 4s, but I do have 5 dice. You're going to be at -3 for the cover, -3 for the range, so
yeah.
you're going to have 1 dice back on a 6.
Correctly.
Okay, so 5 dice on 4s versus 1 on 6s.
Here we go. 6s are sexy. That's not a 6.
Okay, well I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Do I hit you? 4s. A 5, a 7, 15? No. So the other thought I'm having here is if I cyber mask Jazz, I can meander her over here and try and make his head explode. But if I kill this Hyduck, I might be able to save an order. No, there's a missile launcher bot now. We're going to have another go with the fire team. The evader's staying in charge. You're going to idle.
The Hyduck will shoot again.
And I will shoot back with all the bullets.
For sexy 6s.
I need 4s again.
Come on. Get a 6. That
You
is
did.
a 6.
You're critical when you needed them today, sir.
I have indeed. You've got a
I got a 4, so that cancels that out. So no score draw.
Oh, lots of tracer fire and bullets flying between these two damaged bits of structure.
Okay,
Nobody dies.
we're going to go for some. We're going to see if we can get some points. I'm going to spend an order on Jazz.
Whee!
She is going to cyber mask up. I've got a token somewhere. So she shimmers into an impersonation 2 marker. I'm going to spend another order on Jazz. Now she can't be seen. She's going to go 4 over here. Don't believe there's any arrows for the first half.
No.
And she's going to go 3 and 1. I think you'll see her as she comes
So
around
the
the corner.
Hyduck will be able to see her at that point.
Do you want to go for a discover?
I may as well, because I don't think... Oh, actually the T-drone can see
Probably,
the point
yeah.
as well. So I'm going to discover... I might as well discover with...
It's the second half of the order, so
Yeah, so I'll attempt to discover with both the T-drone and the Hyduck.
I think you might be over 32. You are over 32, so
Okay.
there's -3 on that one, and you're in 32. So he's on a flat roll. Flat roll for the T-drone.
So
Minus
1 13, and also the Hyduck is also 13, but he's going on -3, so he's on a 10, and a 13 for the Hyduck on a 10. Nope. And the T-drone on a 13.
Your cunning plan's not.
The cunning plan kind of hinged on them failing that the discover rolls. One of them did. One of them was obliging. Are you there? Try and kill that Hyduck again. I'm going to go dodge the missile. Let's be honest, Jazz isn't getting more orders spent on her. We're going to spend another order on the fire team.
Okay.
The evader's staying in charge.
Yep.
This Agro Seal is going to move back here, so he is in total cover from the missile. It's inevitably going to get shot at Jazz in a second.
Is Jazz part of the fire team?
Jazz is not part of the fire team.
Okay.
The fire team is the 3 Agro Seals and him. Because Jazz has Billy, she cannot be in a fire team.
Oh, of course, yeah. Sorry, I forgot that.
So, what would the Hyduck like to do?
The Hyduck may as well shoot.
Shoot again. I'll shoot you back. 6s and 4s.
Right.
Fishing for crits.
So, come on. 6 again. 6 is sexy.
That's a 9 this time.
Oh, dear.
You can quickly try and grab some paint and if you want, redo it. A 1 and a 4, so that's a crit
so
and a hit. So 3 saves.
So
damage
3 saves.
14.
Damage 14. I've got cover and I believe a point of armour.
Yeah.
So I'm needing 11s. 2 10s and a 7. That isn't anywhere near where I need to be.
He was definitely worth his points.
He was actually, yeah, he's done really well.
How many orders have we got left, sir?
1.
Oh.
1 order left. You know what? We're going to stick with the evader. He's going to move 2 inches around there so we can see that fella.
Okay.
And then run back round into cover.
Okay. So you're all right from the T-drone.
It's just, I believe it's just the tiger.
It's just the tiger, yeah. So the tiger will obviously dodge.
I will shoot you with all of the shots from the Spitfire. I believe I'm over 8 inches where I was. Oh no, not quite.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Close.
I think I think I'm within 8. So I need 13s on 5 dice versus your 1 on a 16. Yep.
Tiger dodge. He does, but only on a 1.
More than 1, less than 13. A 2, a 6, a 7, and a 5. So 4 saves.
4 saves, needing 15s because I have no armour. That's not
That's
going to
another
help.
exploded it.
So,
And I'm done. Okie dokie.
End of your game.
End of my game. I did what I could.
Okay, so let's review before we go on to your round 3 of what the points are. So we are 2 designated targets each, that's 4 each.
Yeah.
And then it's just a case of how many points we got left.
Neither of us have killed any lieutenants so far.
no.
So you don't... Is it open information how many points you got
It's
left? At this point I don't think it
at this
is.
point.
So you've got to guess.
Yes. I have. And Agro Seals are about...
So if you can kill my lieutenant, that's 3 points. But that's possibly a tall order.
I think that's going to be difficult because until I've done my order count, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orders. If I bring him in, spend a command point and bring him into the... So I'm going to struggle. Oh, 6.
We sent some missiles to Jazz.
Yeah, I can missile Jazz. That's roughly about 20 points.
Yeah. You can come around this corner. The evader is actually in line with that number 4 box, so you could get behind him with this guy.
There are 4 of us in the fire team.
There are, so there's 6 and 6 cents. And he's only got an SMG.
Oh, well, that's useless then.
I've got the medikit.
Jazz is quite expensive.
Jazz is around about 20 points-ish.
I could try and activate the link.
You could try and resurrect some
Spend
of the other
2 to
remotes.
try and, so this is where I'm thinking at the moment.
Bring
I've
stuff back to life.
Yeah, so I could spend orders doing that, and that would negate. Well,
So if you were to get Sheshkin back up, that would give you way more points back on the board.
yes,
she's
that's
50 some odd.
50 something. So
That's more points than you could kill. And
Yeah.
you have to activate the fire team anyway to
I
shoot
think
at Jazz.
it's a boring option, but I think that's probably going to be the option. I've done my order count. I've now moved my Icadron from Group 2 into Group 1 because he was my only surviving member of Group 2. So it gives me an extra order. So I've got 6 orders in total. And so my plan is to charge my paramedic Knox, who's over here, to get Shishkin back up and hope that I don't fail the whip roll and kill her.
Does she have a cube?
I think
So you've got 1 command token left at least, so you can always reroll.
yeah, so she does have a cube, yes. Okay, so let's begin. So
Who is in charge of the fire team for the first
right, so for the first spend an order. The T-drone will be in charge of the fire team. I'm going to move with the first order, so the Nox paramedic will
Stand up and leg it.
stand up and leg it. Indeed. The LT will remain where he is just because he's safe, and I mean, probably safe anyway. He may as well remain where he is.
Okay. The only arrow I have, I believe, is from Jazz,
Yeah.
who is going to try and dodge the rather nasty-looking missiles that are going to be heading towards her.
Yeah.
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 So I'm in the open. You're in good range. You've got 2 shots.
Two
hitting on
shots.
15s,
Hitting on 15s. Yeah.
and I dodge on a 10.
So
You're not going to get anyone.
I'm not
with
going to get
blast.
anyone, so I'll just get you on hit mode.
Yeah, the Agile behind her looked at the situation
Yeah,
and went, "No, you're all right."
You're on your own.
You need a 10 to dodge with Jazz. A 19, not a 10.
So 15s to hit her. One
Just the
hit.
one.
Yeah.
3 saves. I'm unconscious. I'm only unconscious.
So I'm going to put the team leader as the paramedic. He's going to move. Oops. Move forward to there. I don't believe you can.
No,
see
no one
anything.
can see you.
The T-drone will move forward just to continue keeping the heal nudge up as well. Remaining prone. Second part of the order. I shall move to there, and the LT will continue shimmying prone. Okay. Next order. We'll keep with the paramedic over here. The paramedic will go forward to that. T-drone will just follow her, and the LT will. Oh.
That's why I couldn't hit him. He was drunk.
Yeah. Second part of the order does move her into base contact. Although I don't think it actually matters, does it? Because it's
Still going to be her making. You don't have to hit her with the medikit anymore. That's the
it's
only
just-
advantage.
yeah, true. And then the LT will scoot to there. And the T-drone will scoot to there.
I do think this is largely academic looking at the board. I'm fairly certain he's got more points left alive than me. So for comedic effect, I'm really hoping he kills his own Shasvastii.
Right, third to last order. We'll remain with the fire team.
And we'll stab Shasvastii with something and hope she gets
I
better.
think
No, you're still
most
good.
of it. Yeah, that's all right. So yeah, we'll try and poke a syringe into Sheshkin and see what happens.
Doesn't count if it doesn't land in the tray, sadly. She's got back.
That's a pass.
You definitely have more points left than me at this point.
Yeah. So I've got 2 orders.
Do you need to spend them? Can you kill the lieutenant? Probably not.
No, I can't.
So I think
I'm
that's,
not. So yeah, let's call it at that. I mean, the most I could do is probably no. I don't think I can get to your evader. So I think that's game.
I believe so. And with Sheskin up, you definitely have more points left alive than me because she's 50 some odd.
Yeah.
And I've barely got 60 points left on the board.
Well, good game, sir. It was a close one. There's some.
Your LT was blessed.
He was very blessed.
He survived the intruder shooting at him and the Vostok when he couldn't be seen.
I got fairly lucky on a few of those rolls, to be honest. The designated target down here survived more than she should have done. Yeah.
Rats.
Smug mode.
So we'll just work out the points that are left and we'll come right back for a wrap up. So the final score is 7-4 to you. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell from the grid, you had 160 some odd points left.
Yeah.
So you didn't need to resurrect Shasvastii.
No, I know.
But-
so sorry, viewers, if that was a bit boring for you in the last turn.
I'm blaming him.
Yeah.
If he'd have passed one of those armour saves when he landed up here, I think I could have had a lot of fun. Finishing
Well,
off
I
the back
wouldn't.
line. You wouldn't. But Hydrox are worth their weight in gold. They're absolute stars for the points value.
Yeah.
I think I made a couple of mistakes after I lost him. The Vostok, I probably should have tried to pick off the T-drone knowing you still had the Caliban. But I was thinking if I can take out the LT, then that's more LTs for me. It was objective points. But I think you played a very good game.
It was a close one. It was good. I thought you had it in the bag to begin with, I must admit. But
Your LT's blessed. Use that as your LT model every time because apparently he can't die.
Very, very, very lucky.
Thank you very much for coming over for the game.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Now we're going to poison you.
Oh, excellent.
Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like. And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. It all helps to keep us motivated and raises the profile of our channel and Infinity the game, bringing it to a wider audience. And don't forget, if you're so inclined, you can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.